Brian Branch at the time, who was questionable, and you had Kirby Joseph, who ended up both playing, and I want to kind of get into that too as well. I was surprised too that they didn't call when Patrick Mahomes got in and scored the touchdown, and he did the little flex on Brian Branch too. That's supposed to have been, unsportsmanlike, and that was supposed to have been called. Come on now, they looked the naked eye like nothing ever happened there. And it was a few things that I felt like that they let get away in the game that made the game uninteresting to me. Did we lose the game? I mean, obviously we was, because when we lost that game, I mean, that's the end of the day, and that's what was going to happen, you know. But at the same time, was it done with integrity? Hell no. I was disappointed in the NFL for that, and it seems like they always do that against the Detroit Lions team. They did it before with the Dan Skipper pass in Dallas, and then now they did it this time for the Dallas. For the Kansas City Chiefs. They already did it for Dallas, but then you do it for a Chiefs team who definitely didn't need all that already as is, because they're usually a fundamentally sound team. So you give them the advantage from all these bad, poor calls, and then at the same time, you know, you didn't give us any call. To have zero calls in a game is still beyond me and my belief. I don't believe that. So I was definitely feeling like in this game right here, for anybody who is a Detroit Lions fan, keep your head up. I know Will Muhammad was pissed off because he felt like I just put up nothing but the highlights from the Kansas City Chiefs because they won the game. Of course, that's what I do. At night before I go to bed, whoever wins, I'll put up those highlights, and then I'll put up my own highlights. But I wanted to put up my highlights, and then I wanted to put something to caption after that, so you can see the reason why I waited to get all of my ducks in one row and then execute what I was going to put out there. You just need to give me a chance to shine and let me cook the way I cook on my page, okay? Just give me that opportunity. Let me do what I do, because that's what I do. I mean, I don't need nobody to tell me how to do it and when to do it, but at the same time, just give me that opportunity to put my side of things out there. Back to the program. I want to say Patrick Mahomes played pretty good that game. 257 yards, 22 to 33 touchdowns. Jared Goff had 203 yards, 23 of 29, two touchdowns through the air, a touchdown as a pass. You guys know that's true. That was BS that they took that away from him. And Jamison Williams had 6 receptions, 66 yards in the score. The final score ended up being 30-17 after some of the unsportsmanlike things that went on with the Kansas City Chiefs. Juju got up in the face of Brian Branch, and he basically continued to try to, flex and do some of the things they were doing, being unsportsmanlike. Then he tried to give him a handshake. You already seen with Patrick Mahomes at the end of the game tried to shake his hand after flexing on him, but the guy wasn't going to be trying to shake your hand and act like everything was cool. He kept it moving. Should have left him alone at that time. It's still the heat of the battle, in the heat of the moment, and you go over to this man and you do what you did. I'm not saying what he did was something that you're supposed to do. I feel like it was childish, and I feel like that's not, there's no place for that in the game. But in the heat of the moment, you never know what a person will do. I know I've had situations where I got into it with people, and at that time, when you're still on that high and you're upset, especially the way that game went and how poor the officials called that game, he reacted in a way that you thought he possibly would have reacted, especially after taunting and being up in his face the way he did. Do I agree with he did? Absolutely not. Like I said, it was childish, and he got the suspension without pay. I mean, that was due. Don't do stuff like that, man, to hurt our team and put us in a situation of where we're in a bad situation already with all the people I just named on that list who's out, but then you're out now for a game. And we got to play one of the hottest teams in the league. So I wasn't too happy about that. But I understand what he did, just wouldn't went that route. I always felt like it was Detroit versus everybody, and that's the reason why this all happened. So I looked at that and I said, man, it's just a situation where we get the bad end of a lot of things. But the integrity of the NFL and the shield, I definitely look at and it makes me question them each and every day. Why the hell am I still watching? That being said, I want to move on now, and I want to talk about what happened on the doubleheader Monday night games. But I do want to know what you guys' thoughts are on that, because I know that I was disappointed. I feel like that was just blasphemy how they did that and